Hello students, in this video we shall learn about changing degrees of comparison of sentences. When the sentence begins with negative as no other, you must remember these keywords for changing degrees of comparison of sentences without changing the meanings. Firstly, in positive, no other and as as. For example, no other book is as good as this book. Here, you should remember the key words no other and as plus adjective plus as. Let us see one more example. No other fruit is as sweet as apple. Here you should remember the key words no other and as plus adjective plus as. Secondly, in comparative, you must remember the key words er plus than any other. For example, this book is better than any other book. Here you must remember the key words er plus than any other. Let us see one more example. Apple is sweeter than any other fruit. Here you should remember er plus than any other. Thirdly, in superlative degree, you must remember the keywords est or most. For instance, this is the best book. Here you should remember the key word est. Let us see another example. Rani is the most beautiful girl. Here you should remember the key word most. So, when the sentence begins with negative, you must remember the key words in positive no other as as. In comparison er and than any other, and in superlative est, 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 well. When sentence begins with positive as very few, you must remember the keywords in positive, very few, as and as. For example, very few cities in India are as big as Delhi. Here, you should memorize the keywords very few and as plus adjective plus as. Let's see one more example. Very few animals are as faithful as the dog. Here you must remember very few and as plus adjective plus as. Secondly, in comparative, you must memorize the keywords er or more. In case of multiple syllables, and than most other. For example, Delhi is bigger than most other cities in India. Here you must remember er or more in case of multiple syllables and than most other. Let's take one more instance. The dog is more faithful than most other animals. Children, you must remember er or more plus than most other. You must remember when a word has more than two syllables, in the sense more than two vowels in a word, you should use more before adjective in comparative and most before adjective in superlative degree, like intelligent. In this word there are four vowels as I, E, I, E. Thirdly, in superlative you must memorize the key words, one of the est or most in case of multiple syllables. For example, Delhi is one of the biggest cities in India. Here you must remember the keywords one of the and est. Let us take one more instance. The dog is one of the most faithful animals. So here you must remember the key words one of the and est or most in case of multi-syllables. So when the sentence begins with positive as very few, you must Memorize the key words in positive. Very few, as and as. In comparative, er and most other. In superlative, one of the, and est or most in case of more than two syllables.